Hello everyone, Murtuja here from EcomClips, your one-stop solution for everything e-commerce. At EcomClips, we are more than just a company. We are a hub of e-commerce insights, strategies, and innovations. We have always taken pride in simplifying e-commerce for our vast community. And speaking of making things straightforward, today's episode gonna be super exciting as we are about to explore deep into an exciting collaboration with the renowned Sellercloud. And the best part is we have got Gary right here. Welcome, Gary. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thank you, Matuza, for having me today. I'm very excited to be able to show you guys Sellercloud and all the tools and features that we have. I'm going to start sharing my screen. We can go ahead and dive on in.
Okay, Gary. So let's dive right in. So, for our viewers who might be unfamiliar, can you briefly explain what Sellercloud is and its role in e-commerce?
Absolutely. So Sellercloud can be a little bit of everything. That's one of the reasons why Sellercloud is such a powerful tool. But we're really here to maximize your e-commerce potential. We are a multi-channel marketing tool that's going to be able to connect your channels, your inventory, and give you a tool to have the customer down to the fulfillment selection all within inside of Sellercloud. It's really a great one-stop shop solution to bring everything together in-house.
Yeah.
Just to go over Sellercloud, a brief overview of what we do and all the different features and the kind of flow that we're bringing, how we create that one-stop shop in Sellercloud. Now, as you see, when you first log into your Sellercloud account, you're going to be getting a dashboard. This is going to give you a quick snapshot of what's going on with the business, things like new orders that are coming in, shipped orders that are going out. We do have a fantastic purchasing module. So as you can see, you see things like purchase orders. We also handle FBA and WFS inbound shipments. So a lot of great information right off the bat. You're also going to notice how configurable Sellercloud is as well. On a user level, you'll be able to edit and change these different views based on the workflows that you develop within the system.
Yeah.
Sellercloud also makes it easy to move around and find things in the system. So as you can see right off the bat, we even have a universal search bar. I can search up pretty much anything within Sellercloud. I can look up SKUs and pull up multiple data points, or even configure these data points based on my needs. This system is also dynamic enough to pull up the different settings in the reports that we offer inside of Sellercloud, again, making it easier to go ahead and navigate through your system.
Cool.
Now, speaking of the system, how we go ahead and set up the one-stop shop is through these four main modules, right? We have our catalog, which is our PIM software. This is all about product information management, how we talk to the customer, what they're seeing before they click that buy button. Inventory is all about knowing where your inventory is, where it's going, where it's been. This is the power of the multi-channel, multi-warehouse technology that is Sellercloud, where not only can you control your main warehouses you're fulfilling from, but the FBA or WFS facilities that you decide to link into Sellercloud as well. Orders is the OMS. That's the order management system. This is the sales funnel here, guys. This is where we're getting all the orders in from the different marketplaces. And because we have the OMS and the IMS in the same system, Sellercloud offers some really powerful order routing, order splitting rules, and things like that to really automate the fulfillment process. As long as you have inventory, Sellercloud's going to get it to where it can go ahead and ship. And last but not least, we have purchasing. We know how much inventory you have. We know how much inventory you're selling and how fast you're selling. We offer you forecasting tools to understand what you should be buying and understand what you should be restocking the facilities that you're going to be connecting into Sellercloud.
Okay.
Now, how do we connect these modules to the channels? Well, it all starts with a corporate umbrella. So Gary Basco, that's me. In this example, our corporate umbrella is our demo sales account. Under that corporate umbrella, Sellercloud is actually going to give you the ability to manage as many different companies. We don't limit you on that, and have as many different marketplace integrations, your Amazons, your eBays, your Walmarts, and so on and so forth. We also work with you if you have multiple Selling Central accounts, multiple brands, or multiple countries you want to link into. Sellercloud does work internationally with your Amazons, your eBays, and the various shopping carts as well.
Okay. Can we integrate FBA here? Amazon FBA?
Absolutely. Amazon FBA. We also work with Vendor Central too. So if you do Amazon direct fulfillment, not only do we the API connections, we also connect to a lot of EDI channels within Sellercloud as well.
Yeah.
We do have a fantastic integrations page, by the way, that you can feel free to go to. This will show you all of the integrations. We have 200 plus integrations in Sellercloud, whether it's the different channels that you could possibly integrate into, the shopping carts, the shipping partners. You'll be able to see all of that right from our main webpage.
Yeah, got it.
Now, how do we deal with managing content and inventory? Everything starts in our first module, which is our catalog. Now, one of the main UI features that Sellercloud has to make it easier to aggregate information in whatever way you want to in Sellercloud, you're coming back to these manage pages. So whether you're in catalog, inventory, orders, or purchasing, you come back to a very familiar page. Each of these manage pages have their own default filters and custom filters that are going to tie back to that module, so we can create saved views in the system to aggregate and pull up that information we need as quickly as possible. This is also how we're going to be setting up a lot of really cool automations in the system, and where you'll be able to get information out of Sellercloud in whatever format you want as well. Just as easy as it is to get information in, we are very friendly with getting information out of Sellercloud as well.
Got it. Yeah.
Now, how do we get these SKUs into Sellercloud? So there's a number of different ways to get products into Sellercloud. One of the first ways that a lot of our customers get new SKUs into Sellercloud, we actually have the ability to download products right from the marketplaces. So once you've connected your Amazon, your eBays, or your Walmarts, we're going to be able to pull in that catalog information so you can manage the inventory and the orders right off the bat. We also give you the ability for our resellers to actually pull in existing listings from your Walmarts, your eBays, and your Amazons to connect as a seller. Instead of creating a brand new listing, all you need to do is put your price and your inventory. We have a tool to do this in bulk just by finding a UPC. Obviously, you'll
Okay.
be able to add products in on a one-on-one basis. And for doing this in bulk, we give you the ability to generate whatever master templates you want and import as little or as much information into Sellercloud at one point.
Got it.
We're going to go ahead and jump into a product SKU and show you how we synchronize everything using a master SKU in our system. So this here that I'm showing you is our master SKU. This is our Sellercloud SKU, our universal SKU, whatever you'd really like to call this. The nice thing is this could be whatever SKU logic you want in the system, and you'll even be able to edit and change these SKUs later on down the line. These SKUs are what tie back your product information and your inventory information. These SKUs are connected to your identifiers, your UPCs, ASINs, EANs, and GTINs when you're looking at your marketplaces, so that Sellercloud can synchronize inventory. As an order comes in, we look at the marketplace the order came from, we look at the identifier on that order, and that's what tells Sellercloud to reserve inventory against that order and then update the available inventory to all the connected marketplaces.
Yeah.
For content and ease of access on the content, we do give you a properties page for the marketplaces that you have the ability to edit or change your listings on. These properties pages are fantastic. They'll give you the ability to update different listing information, pricing information, and even give you the ability on a SKU level to a marketplace level to manipulate inventory. I can set channel quantities if I want to allocate inventory. I can set a limited available quantity. I may have 1,000 pieces available. I only ever want Amazon to see 355. Or safety quantities, where once I hit a certain limit of available inventory, it'll zero out on those marketplaces. There's so many different ways that you'll be able to control your inventory on a SKU level to a marketplace level.
Cool. Yeah.
For content, we make it simple as well, where we're going to give you the listing template where the category fields and the attribute fields are already going to be pre-mapped in the system. And we'll even let you know the required fields that are needed to go ahead and post in those different categories, so that once you're ready, you can go ahead and you can update your content, or you'll be able to even post brand new SKUs to your marketplaces like your Walmarts, your eBays, and we even give you a custom template for your websites, your Shopify's, WooCommerces, and Magentos.
Okay. So in terms of templates, do you offer any custom eBay description templates? Is there an option for that?
We do work with customers that like where you can put in a custom eBay template. We actually have a specific page right there for building and dealing with these templates.
Mhm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so so if I use a third-party HTML code here, will that work?
Absolutely. Yeah. So you can actually import the HTML instead in here instead. I wonder if I
Okay.
have I might have actually a decent SKU. One sec. So this was a product that we pulled in. This was just a Samsung Galaxy phone we pulled in from an eBay listing. As you can see, we get a bunch of information when we start pulling in from the marketplaces, and you'll be able to set up these different product descriptions here. You'll also be able to edit and put the templates in there using the HTML.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. There we got it.
And again, these categories are updated too. You'll be able to add different images, conditions as well. Sellercloud deals with. So if you do conditioned products, you're used, you're good, we deal with that as well.
Yeah.
Now, there's a bunch of different product relationships Sellercloud also manages in the system. One of the main product relationships a lot of our customers like using, especially if you're a reseller, are shadow products, right? So we have the ability to connect multiple listings for a single inventory back together using a parent-child relationship. So I might sell, say, filters, car filters, or I might sell computer parts. Well, a laptop charger could work for a Dell, it could work for a Lenovo, it could work for an HP, and I want to maximize my digital footprint without increasing my overhead. So what I want to be able to do is connect 4 or 5 different ASINs together, but I only have the one inventory in my main warehouse. Maybe I ship out of in Kentucky. That's not a problem. As orders come in against listing 1, 2, 3, and 4, 100 pieces that I have in the warehouse is deducted, and then all 4 are updated with that 96 that are available. It's dynamic enough where each of these are also their own unique listing. So I can set up different listing information if I really wanted to, or I can even set up different pricing information as well for the different ASINs.
Okay, got it.
Now, another product relationship Sellercloud deals with are your kits, your bundles, and your multi-packs. Again, giving you an ability to increase your digital footprint without increasing your overhead. If I have a couple components that I see our customers are buying together, why not create a listing that I can now post to the marketplace and offer a little bit more of a buy more, save more type of model and get more of those orders in? You'll be able to build those kits and bundles using those digital SKUs and simply building the bill of materials out here. This is great too in case you have to deal with any raw materials. Sellercloud can keep track of raw materials in the system for inventory levels. But nice and simple, if I wanted to say build a chocolate bundle, maybe I wanted to do Hershey's Kisses and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups together, no problem. I could bundle these 2 products together. And now my inventory is being synchronized between what's available on the components, what's needed to build the kit, and then that's what's showing as the available inventory. I've got 424 here, 303 here, and I need 1 for each. 303 is what the inventory is showing for the kits, and all the inventory between the components is being synced together.
Got it. Yeah.
We also give you the ability to assemble kits as well. So if you want to, that's an all components way where we're doing a calculation based on a build to order model. You can also pre-build kits if you want to in the system using kit assemblies and disassemblies in case you want to build pre-packs.
Okay.
The last product relationship Sellercloud offers that's going to really go ahead and maximize that digital footprint are our variation products. Now, variations are similar to kits, but instead of holding components, what variations are holding under the digital SKU are your dimensions and your values. This is great for like the t-shirts that you're selling, or maybe if you're selling different size or different colors, phones and things like that, that's not a problem. You can have the red, green, and blue iPhone now all on a single unified listing to make it an easier shopping experience for your customer. And as they're longer on your listing, they're more likely to buy.
Okay.
Now, that's the bulk of what you're going to find in the catalog. Obviously, there's a lot of other tools and features that you'll be able to utilize in there. But let's go ahead and jump into the inventory so you can see a bit more on how we're going to be dealing with what the marketplace sees inventory-wise.
Okay. Yeah. So in terms of inventory synchronization, so sometimes like we create multi-pack quantity SKUs. Like for one item, we are selling four packs, 5 packs, or single packs. So can we interconnect those? Can we sync the quantity that way if we have multiple SKUs for the same items?
Absolutely. That's where the kits come in, where it's nice when you
Yeah.
have that kit and you have the bill of material. The kit in of itself is a digital SKU. That's there just so that the marketplace can go ahead and see what I want to buy from me. But if I want, I can set up, say, a 1-pack, the 3-pack, the 5-pack, the 7-pack, and now inventory is being tied back to the available on the actual component level. So if I sell a 5-pack and there's only 55 available, that's going to show now that I have 11 for sale on this kit. But the 2-pack is going to show, instead of 55 available, that there's 102 available instead.
Okay.
Did
So
that
this will
math right?
work same as
26
the
available.
bundle. Yeah. I
Yeah.
got it. Yeah. That's cool.
Now this is where things can get real fun too. Whereas you can build these kit SKUs so that you have the inventory synced. You can then take a variation product and take that 1, 3, 5-pack and put it all on a single listing, because the dimensional value in this sense isn't the color or size, it's a quantity.
Got it.
Now, how do we deal with inventory on the component level and everything? We look at inventory in 2 main numbers. We look at quantity available and physical quantity. Quantity available is the number that the marketplaces see. This is the number that we're reserving as orders are coming in, and then updating the marketplaces now with that new available quantity. Physical quantity includes everything that you have available, plus all the orders that are reserved, anything that's in transit. So if you do use FBA, we track in transit inventory, or anything for returns or damaged inventory that you're inspecting prior to getting out in circulation. Same thing with removals. We pull in returns, we pull in removals from Amazon. You'll be able to manage all of that in Sellercloud. Physical inventory is deducted during the second main automation in Sellercloud. That's when we pull in the tracking information from whatever shipping software you're connecting in. We work with ShipStation. We have our own shipping software that we also include in the Sellercloud product suite called ShipBridge. So you do get a free shipping software with Sellercloud. And that's how we're going to be taking care of and deducting the physical inventory.
Okay. So I have a question here. So in terms of, let's say for instance, the multi-channel fulfillment. So in terms of multi-channel fulfillment, how do we deal with this? Like we have an order on eBay or any other marketplaces, but we want to fulfill it from Amazon FBA. So is there any option that will create those MCF orders and notify Amazon to ship them? Is there any way?
Yeah, absolutely. So Sellercloud, when we view inventory, we're viewing inventory on a warehouse level. It's multi-warehouse
Yep.
technology. So we're seeing if you have inventory in FBA, we're seeing if you have it in your main warehouse. We also work with drop shipping. We do WFS. So there's so many different ways that you'll be able to set up the order routing. Multi-channel fulfillment is just another type of order routing. Sellercloud even has the tools where you could get an order from, say, eBay. Half of it's available for multi-channel fulfillment. Half of it is available in my main warehouse. Sellercloud will automatically split those orders, multi-channel fulfill the one, send the other one for you to fulfill to your customer, pull in both tracking IDs, and then send that to the parent order to the marketplace. So there's a lot of ways you'll be able to automate and set up the multi-channel fulfillment based on the order rules that you'll set in Sellercloud. We do this based on proximity, availability. We also can automate drop shipping as well too, using vendor warehouses. So all of that's available inside of Sellercloud.
Cool. Yeah.
Now, how do we manage multi-channel fulfillment as inventory wise? Well, Sellercloud, you're going to get the ability to create and manage your inbound shipments in Sellercloud. That's one of the parts about managing the warehouse. But one of the cool things that Sellercloud does is we download a reconciliation report from Amazon, or we create a reconciliation report, I apologize, by downloading Amazon's inventory health ledger report. So you are going to be getting actual inventory in Amazon's warehouses, and that's what we're sending, not just what was shipped to Amazon.
Okay.
This is also how we're able to deal with removals, so that you know what you need to receive in there, and so that you'll be able to go ahead and put in claims on Seller Central based on any missing or damaged inventory from the discrepancies.
Okay, got it.
We do manage WFS inbound shipments as well. If you guys want, we do have some other webinars, obviously, that if you want to see some deeper dives in creating and managing the WFS inbound shipments. We also have some fantastic videos. We just came out with a brand new consolidation tool that you'll be able to find right on Sellercloud's help page. This is a great tool that a lot of our customers are using, by the way, where you'll be able to create inbound shipments in Sellercloud. We'll be able to view which warehouses in the list Amazon gives us for those different shipments. And if it is eligible, help by consolidating those shipments into centralized warehouses.
Cool. It's make things very easier.
Now that's inventory. Let's go ahead and jump into the orders. So we know how to synchronize our inventory. Now let's manage with the orders. Now in our orders page, this is where there's a lot of additional functionality. So we're getting a lot of product information. Obviously, we're getting a lot of order information here. We'll be able to use this order page, by the way, to create something called pick lists. So for the fulfillment side of the business, Sellercloud does not just help you track your inventory, but help you pick and manage that actual order workflow. Using these different default filters and custom filters here, I can create different save views, things like statuses for single item versus multi-item shipments. That's one of the big things a lot of our customers like to do, where they do wave-based picking. You pick all of your single items first, bring them over to our shipping software, where we offer something called scan and ship. You can scan a barcode and it'll print out for that SKU a barcode or a shipping label for a related order. This way you can go ahead and nice and simple get those orders out the door very quickly. And then for the multi-item orders that take that additional step, where not only do I have to pick, but I have to sort before shipping, you can separate those orders and pick them in a second wave, making it much more simple and more efficient and accurate with the fulfillment process.
Cool. Yeah.
Now, on an order level, we are pulling in a lot of information from the marketplaces to make things easier for you, profit and loss information specifically. So things like commission fees, transaction fees, posting fees, shipping costs, we're also getting from pulling in the tracking information. We also get that shipping cost from FBA as well, so that you'll get a day-to-day profit and loss and an order-to-order profit and loss report. One of the unique things about Sellercloud, though, is if you do deal with Walmart or Amazon, a few of the other marketplaces, Sellercloud does download the settlement reports from Amazon and Walmart, and we will reconcile your costs in the system, so you do have accurate P&L reports once you get that disbursement from Amazon and Walmart.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, for the customers that deal with wholesale orders, we do give you the ability to create and manage orders in the system as well. It's a very simple process to build orders. You'll also be able to import orders into the system if you wanted to, say, send out an order sheet or an order form for your customers to go ahead and fill out and email to you, making that nice and simple. Now, this is great because it'll give you the ability to, say, commingle your e-com inventory and your wholesale inventory. You'll be able to set up wholesale pricing, customer percentage discounts, or just special customer SKU level discounts as well when you're dealing with the wholesale inventory. And as inventory is being built for the orders inside of Sellercloud wholesale wise, it's updating inventory on your marketplaces. We also deal with Stripe and CardNox for payment processing. So if you did want to process payments in Sellercloud, you do have the ability to do payment processing through Sellercloud. We give you the ability to set up payment plans in Sellercloud, email out invoices, and also generate payment links through our Way to Pay Me system, so that instead of having to have your customer call back, they'll be able to go ahead and make that payment at their own convenience.
Got it. Okay.
We also deal with returns in the system. Returns are under our RMAs page. Now, returns from marketplaces like Amazon and Walmart are coming in automatically. For the wholesale orders or for your shopping carts like Shopify, where your customers email you and notify you about the return, you'll be able to generate the returns inside of Sellercloud, issue return shipping labels, and also push refunds back from Sellercloud as well. One of the nice thing about the orders and the returns process is Sellercloud does have the ability to capture serial information. So for our customers that do need to have those maybe IMEIs for the iPhones or the serial numbers for the phones or the laptops, we do capture and keep order information on serial numbers so that you can verify the serials that are coming back. We've all had somebody who wants to try to pull the wool over your eyes. We do help with that situation. Any issue or refunds that are issued, you'll see the amount over here as well. And then again, you'll be able to set up and issue out return shipping labels from Sellercloud and issue those refunds as well.
Yeah, that's really great.
Now purchasing. So that's the bulk of what you're dealing with in orders. Obviously, there's a lot of different functionality that we have inside of our orders tab. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the purchasing. You know, we sold all of the inventory that we have. Now we need to get new inventory in. Now, the nice thing about the POs is you'll be able to set up a series of checks and balances. I might have a buyer and a financer. The buyer is the one who's going and checking my inventory to see what I need. The financer is looking at the PO and then saying, we have the money, we'll release that, and then sending that to the vendor. Now, the nice thing about the purchase orders is you'll be able to manage a lot of costs on the purchase order level as well inside of Sellercloud. And it's not just costs for the POs. Sellercloud also has the ability to calculate landing costs inside of the system by using our shipping container module, where you'll be able to add multiple POs, partial POs, and then split up those landing costs based on what you're actually receiving from that shipping container. This helps you get accurate average costs in the system, so you have the most accurate P&L reports inside of Sellercloud.
Got it.
Now, so you have an idea of what you should be purchasing. Sellercloud does give you a forecasting tool to give you a better idea based on the velocity of those products. How fast am I selling those products over a certain time period? How far do I want to forecast ahead of time? And then we're getting those suggested quantities on what we should be purchasing. We do take into account out of stock days. We also have the ability to take into account seasonality if you wanted to look back to the month and get a suggested quantity based on what you sold at that point of the year. Now, for our FBA users, not only do we have predictive purchasing, but we also have predictive restocking as well. So you'll be able to use this same type of logic to get a better idea on what you should be sending into FBA. Because we are getting those settlement reports, by the way, from Amazon, we do give you estimated storage fees and effective margins where we're calculating in your storage fees, your shipping fees, your advertising costs all on Amazon to let you know not only what you should be sending into Amazon, but if it's profitable to be sending it into Amazon.
Got it. Yeah.
We also have a workflow where you will be able to build purchase orders and FBA inbound shipments all at the same time. You'll be able to link those two together and have an amazing ability to scan in and actually prep POs for going out to FBA inbound shipments all at the same time.
Got it.
Now, that's the bulk of what you're finding inside of Sellercloud. We also have a fantastic reporting tool in Sellercloud for your profit and loss reports, your sales reports. We have inventory reports and transactional history reports as well that you'll be able to pull up inside of Sellercloud. We're offering you some amazing dashboards that you'll be able to customize based on what you want to see and filter out in Sellercloud. So if you prefer a visual representation of your sales data and your profit and loss information, not a problem. We'll pull those up for you. And then any information or any of the reports that you want out of Sellercloud, the beauty of Sellercloud is you'll be able to customize these reports using those same filters that we showed you before in our manage pages.
Got it.
Set scheduled tasks to have these exported or emailed to whoever needs these reports or whatever other software or reporting or tool that you might be utilizing, accounting tool to connect into Sellercloud. For any other products that you might be interested in, Sellercloud does offer a number of different products. We have a fantastic products page here. But otherwise, that's the bulk of what you're going to be finding inside of Sellercloud. The main functions and features that most of our customers are using And if you guys have any questions, obviously we are more than happy as a company to answer. Feel free to look us up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was a nice quick overview of Sellercloud, and yeah, and with here at EcomClips, we have like so many clients, and with so many e-commerce platforms out there, and we always seek for the best solutions for our clients. So Sellercloud is definitely a good option for everything so far. And so far, we have started with Sellercloud since last 3 years or 4 years. It's been there. There's been a lot of changes and many things happening there right now. So, any exciting updates or features that our EcomClips audience should look forward to, Gary? Anything?
Absolutely. So we are rolling out some new products. Obviously, every single month, when you sign with Sellercloud, we even have a products update page and a features page. But we are looking to really go into the WMS tools. So not only does Sellercloud offer the connection to the marketplace, but we also have a ton of in-house WMS tools that they'll be able to connect. So if you need anything for picking, packing, shipping, managing, and looking at and viewing actually employee activity, we offer all of those different tools. We've been working not only with the e-com companies, but 3PLs. So if you're looking to open up or take that large warehouse space that you have and start adding in and shipping for other customers, we offer that and all of those different tools to be able to manage that and those type of business activities in Sellercloud.
Great. Yeah. So, do you have any tool for product research or keyword research for Amazon or any other marketplaces, or you're gonna planning to add these?
So we do actually have a lot of tools where we're pulling in that product information. We have some things in the works, hopefully for the end of 2023, where we will be looking at managing and dealing with more of those advertising costs specifically on Amazon, but that's something that's a bit more to come. We will be announcing that more in the future.
Yeah, great. Yeah. So, I think that's it from my side. And yeah, we certainly look forward to all these new developments. And thank you so much for joining us today and sharing such valuable insights with EcomClips community, Gary. And maybe we want to discuss more about WMS. That's a cool feature. So maybe we'll catch up another video so that we can have a good idea about WMS and things. I hope we'll catch
Absolutely.
you. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity too, Martuz. It was great being on here with you guys today, and I hope to come back again to show a little bit more SKU stack.
Okay, Gary, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing such valuable insights with our eCommerce community. And to all our viewers, this has been a very insightful session. Don't forget to check out both EcomClips and Sellercloud. Remember, with EcomClips, we simplify e-commerce. Stay tuned for more engaging content on our YouTube channel. And if you like this collaboration, don't forget to like and share this video. Until next time, happy selling.